Now we're moving on to the Married at First Sight season 16 couple, Eris and Jasmine. And Houston, we got a problem. Houston, I got a problem, y'all. Now, you know, in my last video, I had these two in the yes bucket with my fingers crossed. And I was a little shaky, but I'm keeping them in the yes. And let me tell you, I'm not going to necessarily take them out of the yes, but I'm telling you, this episode got it a little bit shakier even more. And just as I predicted, I do not believe the problem is going to be Airris. I know all y'all think the problem is going to be Airris, but I'm starting to get glimpses that the problem might be a little Miss Jasmine. Now, let me tell you, Eris is definitely a former or could still be F-boy, playboy, and all that. But I do believe Eris was ready for marriage, and I believe that if he was paired with the right woman, he would come out of that F-boy status. I do believe that. I am starting to see the signs of what Pastor Cal said was that Eris was shy, a bit introverted, maybe lacks a little bit of confidence. I do believe that because there's a lot of parts with Eris when he speaks to people, he doesn't look at them. And then I saw that little thing that cousin was doing with Eris and sort of browbeating him, talking down to him, a lot of stuff. And the way he sort of stood there and sort of let her go on. First of all, who is this cousin? Because this cousin was not cousining correctly. I don't even think she's a real cousin, y'all. I think she is a cousin by marriage. I don't think they share the same bloodline, which means this cousin, and they are in Tennessee, probably thought she had a shot at Airris. You know how you grow up people your whole life and you say you cousins, but you really like third, fourth cousins, or you cousins by marriage. That's what I think these two are. And I think Airris told the story that their mothers were best friends and they kind of grew up together. That's not the same thing. This woman probably grew up with dreams that she was going to grow up and marry Airris. That's what this looks like, because at first I thought, okay, she's doing a little bit too much when she's trying to talk him off the marriage stage. And then I thought, well, maybe she's just being overprotective. She knows who he is. But then I saw how she went in on Jasmine. And I said, wait a minute. I thought you just told me Eris was the one that wasn't fit to be married. Now you coming over here talking about Jasmine, talking about she's a beauty queen and she got all the right answers and she's stubborn and she did. I'm thinking, wait a minute, girl. Why you got so much hate for Jasmine all of a sudden? Then I said, oh, she a hater. She is a hater, because there's one thing for her to talk about her own cousin and say how her cousin's not ready for marriage. But there's another thing to now go over to the bride and start talking about the bride who you don't really know her that well yet. And listen, I think when she saw Jasmine and she saw that Jasmine was well put together and she was pretty and she was a beauty queen, that cousin was like, oh, wait a minute, this might work. That cousin got threatened even more. That cousin ain't cousining right, y'all. That cousin is not cousining right one bit. I'm not here for her. I'm not here for her at all. And the way that Airris let her talk that up also told me a little bit about him as well. He was like, hey, man, dang, you coming on a little bit strong. But let me tell you, a lot of people would have been like, okay, time out. That's enough. You doing too much. I'll be quiet. But he never did that. He actually never really did it. I think he is actually a nice guy. I really do, y'all. I think he's a nice guy, because another guy who's really, really from the streets and really, really treats women poorly, he would have checked that cousin real badly, and he didn't. And it also reminds me of the fact that when he told that last woman that he was sleeping with, he said, I told her in person, I didn't text her or whatever. That also tells me that Eris has some parts of him that's good. But let me tell you where I think I'm getting really shaky with this couple, and it really is with Jasmine. 4 dogs. I told you that was a problem last week. 4 dogs is too many dogs. Now she tells us she has 9 puppies. When Eris found out this girl had 4 dogs, he was almost done with her then. Then when she laid on him, she had 9 puppies. He was really done with her. Now, a lot of people may say, this is petty. This is petty. But I don't think it is. And I'm going to say that I must be petty, because let me tell you, I was going out with a guy And then we went to his house and he showed me, and he had five Rottweilers that he let run around the house, backyard, everywhere. And I stopped dating him. I did. I stopped dating him over the fact that he had five Rottweilers that he let run around in the house in the backyard. Well, I guess I was petty. And let me tell you, if Eris had met Jasmine on the street and she had told him this, he would have turned around and walked away. And let me tell you what I'm also thinking about Jasmine. I said, my first concern with her when I found out she was a beauty queen, I said, beauty queens can kind of be a little mean-spirited. They can be competitive. They can be self-centered. All about me, 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 me. That's what I thought. And then I thought, Jasmine told us about her past relationship history, that all the men said, Jasmine doesn't have any time for us. She even admitted it. She didn't dedicate time to her boyfriend because Jasmine was going off doing whatever the heck she wanted to do, how she wanted to do it, whatever kind of way. Even her friend said she needs a man that's going to tie her down because she's stubborn, and she admitted that she's stubborn. This ain't going to work well with Airris because Airris is an only child. And let me tell you, only children, and he admitted it, not all only children are spoiled, but he said that he's spoiled. So a spoiled only child, okay, who wants his way, is not going to be able to deal with a stubborn woman over here. And what I'm saying is Jasmine doesn't give consideration to other people or other things or things she might do. And remember I told you this, I said, what is it that Jasmine can attract the men, but the men don't stay, and then eventually they marry someone else, marry another woman? It means that those men were ready for marriage, but they didn't want to marry her. And has she figured out why? And I thought, I hope she's done the work and figured out what it is about her that is getting her up to a certain point, but then she can't close the deal. And I'm starting to believe that she hasn't figured it out. Because any woman, if you believe you're going to get a man with 4 dogs and breeding 9 puppies, you're wrong. No one's going to sign up for that. And the fact that you're still doing it in the process of trying to get married tells me you could care the hell less about someone else. You're going to keep doing what you're doing. And when Eris expressed, okay, that's a problem with 4 dogs, he said, wow, this is a bit much. I wasn't expecting that. Here is an only child, an introvert. It's going to be enough for him to get used to you. Now he's got to get used to you and 4 dogs. He expressed it to her. Then she laid on the 9 puppies, and all she did was giggle. She didn't say nothing like, you know what, I know it's a bit much. I won't breed the dogs anymore. I'm willing to let that go. She said none of that. She gave no concessions, y'all, which means she heard the man, she heard what he was uncomfortable with, and she did nothing, no response. It was almost as if she said, too bad, get over it. That's what I come with. And Eris is going to say a no. I'm telling you right now, he's going to say no. I'm starting to feel he's going to say no. And it also goes back to these teeth of Jasmine. That's some stubbornness and some hard-headedness. When I said last week, I didn't mean it. I wasn't trying to be shade or malicious to Jasmine, but I know in the course of her beauty pageant life, someone has told this girl, you need to get your teeth fixed. Someone has told her that. I'm not the first. You're not the first. We're not the first. And what Jasmine has said to you and me and everyone else is, to hell with you people, I'm not getting my teeth fixed. I'm going to do what I want to do. And this is what I'm starting to see with Jasmine. Jasmine wants to do what she wants to do, how she wants to do it. And this is going to clash with Eris. I do not believe Eris is going to be the problem in this relationship. I now believe the problem in the relationship is going to be a Jasmine. That's who I believe is going to be. And when I saw that other scene of when Kirsten, I think it was Kirsten dancing with Eris, like I said, watch my video on Kirsten and Shaq, because I think Kirsten was doing that to make probably make Shaq jealous. Know what? So what? It's going to rub Jasmine the wrong way, and she's going to get in the butt of Eris. And Eris is not going to like that. Jasmine is going to come with some tough mentalities. I don't know what you want to call it. And then I don't know. Jasmine is not giving me that soft, nurturing spirit. She's starting to give me the spirit of independence, do what I want to do. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's what I'm starting to get from Jasmin. And I think that's going to clash with Eris. I hope I'm wrong, people, because you know what? I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but I'm starting not to get such good vibes with Jasmin and Eris. Jasmin has already said that Eris is fine to her. He is like a 9.5. And so looks wise, he is exactly what she wants. But I also think there's a part of Eris, I'm not Eris, Jasmin, that has a little bit of jealousy. And let me tell you, like I said about pageant girls know how to look out for other women who try to ease in on their territory. And I'm going to tell you, Jasmin is a territorial. I can see that already. And when they said, wear this ring as a symbol of that, you're my husband, Jasmin said, yeah, wear it. That's from like, girl, that was a lot. You put a lot of stank on that. Where is that coming from? So she's already anticipating that she's going to have to beat down some women over her 9.5 man. And when Airris said, oh, is there going to be any activities going on tonight? His friends was asking, are you guys going to consummate the marriage at the wedding? And they said, oh, what do you think your wife is? And he said that she was an 8. And his friend said, that's not a good answer. You're supposed to say a 10. Airris was like, no, I got to deduct a few points for those teeth. And I got to deduct a few points for those 9 puppies and 4 dogs. Airris said it right. And they said, well, if she's ready to give it to you, what you going to say? And Airris said, I'm going to say, get on your knees. Uh-oh. Get on your knees. So you mean to tell me, Airris, that is the first position you want your wife in on the wedding night, her on her knees? That told me right then and there how now Airris was viewing Jasmin. Now remember, when Airris was viewing Jasmin before the wedding, she was descending from heaven in the clouds. She was an angel. Y'all remember last week, that's what he was talking about. And I said, oh, I love the terms he's thinking about his wife. She's descending from the clouds like an angel. She's going to float down the aisle and be beautiful. But the minute she opened up her mouth and started talking about these 9 dogs and 9 puppies and 4 dogs and how she didn't tell him she was going to get rid of these dogs, she has gone to an 8.5 and she has gone from the clouds to get on your knees. Jasmin has lost a few points in the eyes of Airris, so I really hope that she can make up for it. I really, really do. We'll see, y'all. I'm not going to take them out of my yes bucket because I really want to see if what I'm thinking about Jasmin is the truth. I really want to see when she starts talking and working with Airris, how she comes off. Because I'm going to tell you, Airris is not going to like a stubborn woman that does the hell what she wants to do. Because remember, he's a spoiled only child. And when we saw that house, that closet with nothing in it, I'm telling you, Airris is probably over here living with his mama and going over there for cooking, cleaning, and everything. Remember, he said his mama was washing his clothes. He probably goes over there for cooking too. He may sleep over there sometimes. And this apartment was for show. And I don't know if a Jasmin is going to be the type of woman that's going to want to be coddling and catering to Airris at all. But there's another part of Jasmin, like I said, well, I don't think she coddles and cares for anyone. I think Jasmin likes to do whatever the heck Jasmin wants to do. I'm starting to see signs of it. But I'm not going to take them out the yes bucket because I want to be optimistic. I really, really do. And so I'm going to keep them in the yes bucket for now, but go with me through this season because I may turn. But that's it, y'all. Catch my other videos. I'll talk to you later. Bye.